Okay, so settling into our body, letting the weight of the body be held by the presence of the earth beneath us. Maybe taking a moment to hold a gentle intention for the practice. Maybe for this practice, an intention to move towards a compassionate center in ourselves. Maybe we can ask ourselves why this feels important. Why does it matter in our own life and the lives of others? Feeling that motivation in our heart. And then we'll come back to our body, the, the loyal presence of our body, always here, always held by the ground. Breath always flowing within it. Maybe we can imagine our body as a bit like a mountain, or if you prefer, it could be a mighty tree with big roots down into the earth. Noticing how evoking that metaphor might inspire a slight shift of feeling in the body. Then imagining that our breath is like a gentle breeze flowing around the mountain or the tree. Our heart like a warm sun. And of course, it isn't always like this. These are prompts or invitations. And sometimes we can't connect with that. And that's okay too. You can just notice what is happening without judging. Hearts warm like the sun. And mind wide and open like the vast sky. Body like a mountain or a tree. Breath like a gentle breeze. heart warm like sunshine, and mind wide open like the sky. Just noticing how all these images translate into experience here in this body. And then we'll imagine that there's a circle around our mountain or tree. And within this circle is how we are. So we can include if today we're tired or tense or anxious or sad, angry, whatever's here. Maybe there's a big mixture of all kinds of things. Maybe there's physical pain, or maybe there's discomfort we can't put our finger on. So within the circle around the tree or the mountain, all these things are here. They are part of our present moment experience. But as we sit as the tree or the mountain, we just let them be in our circle of awareness. See if we can remain present in the center, a sense of centering and resting in the midst of how it all is, with kindness, with compassion, letting it be, not judging, allowing. And maybe we'll still feel these discomforts, difficulties, distractions. Perhaps we are, from this place, able to feel a different relationship with them as we remain in our center, connecting with our compassionate heart. And you might want to find other ways to connect with your compassionate heart, and maybe it's not feeling very present yet, which is quite natural. And so if you find a gesture of putting your hands on your heart, sometimes lets the compassion arise. You could use that gesture. You could come back to the sense of an orb of warmth in the heart, or an orb of a compassionate colour. There's lots of ways to access compassion, and here are just a few for you to play with. And also you could just remain with your mountain or tree of compassion. But maybe choose one or two of what I've mentioned, rather than flitting between them all. So resting, gently resting, opening the heart to how it is, giving up, fighting how it is, giving up, avoiding how it is. Tenderly opening to how it is. From this center point. Seeing if you can use the idea of this practice to relate to your own experience as you find it. So noticing what's here, what body sensations, what thoughts, what feelings, letting them be in the mandala, feeling yourself sitting here in the midst of your life. Noticing feelings that might be sparked by doing this, how the body is changing or not. Sense of steadiness, stability from being here in that center. Maybe coming back to the body like a mountain or a mighty tree, breath like a breeze, heart warm like the sun, mind wide open like the sky. And if today is one of those days when it's really hard to connect with the intentions of the practice, opening your heart to that too. Opening our hearts to closed heart or numb heart or anxious heart. There's no wrong way to feel. All of it can be welcomed in to the mandala. If you notice stories going on in the mind, thoughts telling you about what's happening in the future or the past, just releasing those stories and ideas and returning to the radical presence of now. And then we'll let the visualization or the imagination go, returning to a very simple abiding here in this body, aware of the space around us, just being. And then we'll conclude our practice with a little dedication. So just making the sincere wish that our practice and its benefits won't stop here, but will accompany us, benefiting us, and also widening out the benefits to others too, and to the world. Okay, that is the conclusion of our practice today, everybody. And we can carry on till 11 if people want to, or some people might want to go. Let's see what happens. Let me stop the recording.